Hey guys, hey, it's Heavy T here. I want to shoot out another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to kind of throw out some more information and kind of go over something I had on my mind. Been up doing a new painting right now, so I haven't had a whole lot of sleep, but I definitely want to get this video out. And it's a little bit regarding SRA and also like some intuition I've been getting from my dreams and stuff, and kind of wanted to throw it out there because I really believe that it's kind of, we're getting into that 12th final hour, and I believe that it's coming down to the tribulation here, and I think things are going to get kind of dark here soon. But I wanted to throw out some good things, and if there's any of you guys that are walking with God, walking with Christ right now, it's a good time for you, because although it's going to have a lot of misery, it's going to be very difficult. At the end of it, it's eternity with God, it's eternity with Christ, so you can't beat that. I mean, you got to remember, this physical plane that we're in right now is actually the fallen plane. This is the outer plane, and what we want to be eternal with Christ, because we want to get back to where God's source is. And so it's very important that if you're not walking with Christ, walking with God right now, that you repent, forgive yourself, forgive others. I'm going to go over some things, some steps that you can take in order to save yourself and to take this journey, because I think it's a very trying journey. But it's very difficult. But it's going to be the most rewarding journey of your life and your whole existence, your soul existence. So it's important that I go over some of those steps, but I'll do that in a next video. What I really want to get out now is, I believe in March, I think something's coming, some big event. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I know it's pretty big, and I know it affects the United States, so I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I saw a lot of things that were kind of crumbling, and I saw like a lot of water coming in, so I just wanted to shoot that out at you guys and just let you know I believe we are in that 12th hour, that final hour, and I just want you guys to get ready and get prepared. And I'm going to help you guys if you guys aren't ready to do that. Some of my viewers, a lot of you guys just watch me for entertainment and stuff like that, but I know there's probably a few of you guys that are kind of interested in maybe taking that step forward and maybe walking with God, and maybe you've seen enough realization in some of these videos to realize that we are being targeted, that there is something malevolent that is attacking us, that's kind of outside this realm, more spiritual than it is, because I believe it is spiritual. I don't believe it's completely physical. I know there's a lot of people that get pissed off about that, saying, hey, you're letting the intelligence agencies off, you're letting the government off on this. I don't believe it's all government at all. I believe there's a lot of spirituality that goes into this right now, and I believe that there are entities that are attacking us. I really believe that. So I'm not sure exactly what they are or how they're actually doing it, if they're using technology or they're using some type of a fallen angel technology or something, some Babylonian technology. I'm not sure. I do believe they're using some ancient technology, though, to definitely attack us and get into a lot of our devices, because they're getting into our devices at real time. It could be AI. It could be an AI supercomputer, the beast, doing it too. But there's definitely something else spiritual that's going along with it. So anyway, I'll do that in another video. I wanted to go over some of the SRA again a little bit more and thorough, and kind of go over, I know a lot of you guys kind of come into our videos, come into our targeted individual channels, and you think we're nuts, you can't understand what we're saying and things like that. I know you come in, you'd have to go through the succession of our videos in order to kind of come down to see the entire story of what's going on. But it's very difficult to just watch one of our videos and know, if you watch one of our videos, it looks like we're nuts. Absolutely. If you go through, a few of our videos, you can kind of see that there's some things that we're pointing out that is not normal. So it's not like everyday people are experiencing. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there, and in a nutshell. But let's go back to so with the satanic ritual abuse, the SRA, there's other things, other factors that you need to be aware of that come into effect, and a lot of it has to do with not just being a light worker, but also being aware, because your awareness here here right now is very important right now, because targeted individuals, the ones that have been put through the projects, we're being put to the test right now, and they're basically pushing us as far as they can push us, and we're the ones that are kind of like tethering, humanity right now, I believe, because they see us, we see them, we know who our enemy is, they know who we are, and a lot of us are taking the brunt of a lot of these attacks, these spiritual attacks. The targeted individuals or light workers are taking these attacks, and I just wanted people to be aware of that. I mean, it's not easy what we're going through. It's very difficult. It's psychological hell. We're being tortured with energy weapons. We're being tortured with the gang stalking. We're being tortured with our slander. They're slandering us, defaming us. They're blacklisting us so we can't get jobs. I haven't been able to get a job yet. It's been 6 months. So I've been looking for 6 months. I've had like 2 or 3 different interviews, and they seem like they're going to go great, and they never call me. So, they're still blacklisting me from employment. I may not be getting the gang stalking as much anymore. It kind of seemed to stop about 4 to 5 months ago. It really slowed down to pretty much a crawl. Occasionally there'll be a, 1 or 2 here and there, but, it just seems like they're watching me, but that could just be a coincidence, I don't have the cars chasing me everywhere, flooding the shopping center when I go into it. And one of the things that I kind of did is I started ignoring it, but I also started throwing energy at it. I started throwing good, loving energy at it. And one of the things that I realized with these demonic gang stalking people or whatever they are, if you throw energy, love, light energy at them, they will stop. They will stop what they're doing. They will disappear. They'll stop doing what they're doing. It completely freezes them. I think it stops their demonic attacks. So you guys might keep that in mind. And a lot of things that I do is I ignore them. If you got gang stalking going on, start ignoring the crap out of it. And if you see them start getting behind you, throw them love and light energy and forgive them and send it towards their vehicle. Just, imagine it coming out of, you're sending it through your heart chakra, and just see this ball of light come towards their vehicle or towards them, and watch it hit them. And, and you'd be amazed what happens when you do that. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out at you guys as some type of a defense for that as well. Another thing that a gal, can't remember the gal's name, but she threw something out at me too as well, and it works really well in defending yourself against the gang stalkers, is envision yourself in a meditation with mirrors around you. Put mirrors all the way around your body, and imagine your skin just full of mirrors. And what that does is it reflects the defensive, or basically it's your defense, because it reflects the negative energy back onto the gang stalkers. And it actually works, and I've seen it work 2 or 3 times now, and it's pretty amazing. It's awesome. Whoever sent me that comment, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And back to the SRA, the satanic ritual abuse is very difficult to talk about, and it's really hard for people to comprehend it happening. And I think that's one of the hardest things about it is, in our society, people just they can't get that. They can't process something like that happening to people. And I think that's one of the things that kind of keeps it in the closet and keeps it in the back room, so people don't, because people just can't really process it. It's just very difficult for people to believe that people are out there with, black coats on and, conjuring up demons and doing these kinds of things, but they really are. And I know that's difficult for the normal everyday Joe to understand, but it does happen, and it is happening. So I just wanted you guys that are unaware of it, that it is happening. For some reason, what it's done with the targeted individuals, or the MK Ultra mind control victims like us, and Cointelpro victims as well, is it's basically brought us into the forefront of it, and it's kind of put us on the front line of what's going on, and we have more awareness, I guess, in this realm right now than we've ever had before. I mean, I can basically see the frequencies everywhere I go now, and I know a lot of targeted individuals can do the same. I remember a friend of mine, Steve, was looking at his hand, and it looked like it was vaporizing, in front of him, which was kind of interesting. And I've seen that happen with my body too as well. So we're definitely vibrating at a high magnitude, and there's something to that. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I hope the divine is coming into us and helping us. I know he's been protecting me. Jesus has definitely been protecting me, because I mean, I had a car accident where I totaled my car, and I mean, my windshield was all the way up into the basically into my whole entire front, into my driver's seat and my passenger seat, and I didn't have one scratch, not even one scratch of glass on me. And I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Both airbags deployed. I had no seatbelt. There's no way that I could have survived that without one scratch on me if I wasn't being protected. So I think we're all being protected. So just keep that in mind if you're ever feeling, anxious, or you're feeling like, you're getting kind of worried or fearful. Just remember that Jesus is always with you, and he won't leave your side through this. So like I've said before, I really believe that we're the tether of humanity right now through this, and we're the ones on the forefront, and we're getting attacked, and we're trying to basically just look at it as we're defending them off until, trying to give enough time for when Jesus comes. We're trying to fend them off until Jesus gets here. So that's the way I look at it. I'm going to be going over some more steps, though, like I said, with the with what's going to happen here, and just how to prepare yourself and things to do. I'm going to be jotting down, things, spiritual warfare tactics, because it's going to get pretty heated here. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen in March, but I feel that it's going to be happening around March 2nd is where I was looking at it, but I could be wrong. We'll just have to see what happens. Another thing too, guys, is you guys, your energy. Practice using your energy. And one of the things that I've been doing a lot, I've been working with my healing, and I've been working with I take pieces of paper, and I feel the frequency of the paper. I feel the frequency of whatever the item is or the object is, and then I see if I can pull the item. I can actually, and I've been able to do it. I've been able to move paper around. I've been able to move aluminum foil. I'll fold a piece of aluminum foil, and I'm actually able to move it by pulling the frequency of it. So once I feel the frequency, I can actually grab the frequency of it, and I can actually move it. So it's kind of interesting. You guys might try doing that, but really start working with your energy a little bit, and see if you guys can do the same thing. We need to kind of practice those things right now and get ready kind of for what's going to happen. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but you got to remember, this has never happened before. This is this is the first equinox we've ever went through. So for I think it was 50,000 years, we've never actually been past this stage. So it's always been reset, and we've always started over. So we actually make it this time. We know we make it this time, but we're just kind of finishing out the timeline. So each timeline has to finish out in order for the ending of the book to basically close. So each timeline has to come into itself. And so I think with what's been happening is there's a lot of dimensional shifts going on with the different timelines, and I think a lot of the targeted individuals and us are we're in multiple timelines at the same time. So a lot of times when things are vanishing and we're seeing a lot of different people and stuff, I think we're going in and out of some of these dimensional timelines, and I think that's what's happening. I think it's a shift. So just remember that we win, and just keep that in mind, and use your love frequency, and just try to stay in the now moment, and try to be the observer of yourself when you're going through your daily routine. One of the best ways, like I said, to pull you into the present moment so that you're in the awareness of now, is to be the observer, is to pull yourself outside of yourself and watch yourself from afar, watch yourself from 10 feet, and watch how you're, integrating with people around you and what you're doing. It's one way to get out of yourself and actually see the present moment. So you might practice doing that as well. Anyway, that's kind of what I had for now. And like I said, I'll get some preparation things made up. And like I said, it's not going to be like a war or anything. We're not going to war on that kind of a level. It's going to be a spiritual war. So we need to be ready to, battle with these principalities on a spiritual level. So I'm going to put together some stuff that I think will be unique, and that I think will help, a lot of us get through it. So just be ready for my next video, and I hope everybody's doing great, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and thanks a lot for tuning in. I appreciate all the comments, and even the trolls, I appreciate your comments too. Thank you for telling me how crazy I am. I appreciate it. I already know I'm crazy, so This whole program has made me nuts. I can definitely promise you that. So, but I appreciate every comment, guys. I mean, I really do. I love all you guys. I mean, you guys are all my brothers and sisters. Trolls even. You guys are my brothers too. So, you guys take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. This is Heavy T, and I'm out. Peace.